Oh boy, today's gonna be a good one, guys. We're gonna eat. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Bunny and this is Bunny Plays Here, where we go all sorts of crazy, weird, roadside kinds of places. Today I have outdone myself and I have found literally the best thing since sliced bread. Yep, that's right, the best thing since sliced bread. Where is that? Chillicothe, Missouri. Now why? Because it's the home of sliced bread! It is right here on the corner of First and Elm that bread first was sliced for the very first time. And boy, are we grateful that it was. This is the home of sliced bread and, well, we can't go inside, but I have something planned for us. It is at this location on July 7th, 1928 that Chillicothe baker Frank Bench and inventor Otto Rohnwader secured Chillicothe, Missouri's slice of history. Get it? Slice? You know, like bread. This is gonna be one of those days, guys. It says that the machine that was created instantly changed the way that consumers bought their bread and increased the bakery sales by 2,000% in only 2 weeks. That is insane. That has to be one of the most efficient inventions that has ever been created. It was all right here at the Chillicothe Banking Company, the home of sliced bread. Now, when I was looking into this, I found a few interesting facts. The inventor started out as a jeweler, not as an inventor of things for bread. He had this idea and he basically became obsessed and had to make it happen. He didn't know what he was gonna do, how he was gonna do it, but he was a genius and he started drafting all of these plans and continued to do so until finally he made it work. And as you can say, the rest goes down in history. Bread was legit a hard thing at one point because you had to cut it and it took time and you had to bake it on your own, and there were just so many things that are so not anything that we think of today because we just go to the grocery store and buy it. But at one point in time, bread was a burden to say the least. So here you can come out and take your very own selfie next to the sliced bread wall and see that sliced bread all the way up on the top. It's a pretty cool place, and inside you can actually go in after 10 a.m. Now this right here is what it might have looked like to have been in this bakery in 1928. Look at that. That is the bread conveyor belt with all the little loaves being sliced and diced. Now, if you happen to be here during July, that is when they do their sliced bread day, and it becomes this huge event. This is a massive thing that they do here. Tons of different things. If you come other times during the year, it's okay. You just missed out on the one festival, but this has gotta be something kind of fun. I can only imagine there's parades and crazy stuff going on everywhere. Now, if you are interested in seeing one of the original bread slicers, they also have that available at the Grand River Museum. And definitely check their website for availability on openings. I noticed that they do special appointments right now, and then typically they're open 3 or 4 days a week. So that's a great way for you to see the history of sliced bread even further in their deep dive, or just to check out some cool history from the area. I also did a walking tour in downtown Chillicothe that has tons of historic murals. This place is poppin' with things to do. I told you I had something planned though that was going to be fun, even though we're here too early because we were early risers today. I'm not going to go without some fun on this, so we have a challenge. Okay guys, so we are back in the car and the home of sliced bread is right behind us. I want to challenge Mom to something a little different. We've been doing some crazy food videos along the way, and you've loved those, haven't you, Mom? Yeah.
And I'm kind of scared of this one.
So a friend of mine challenged me once to something called the bread challenge. Now this isn't one of those that's going to make you sick or anything like that, so I encourage you guys to join in and do this with your friends also. The challenge is simple. We have some whole wheat bread, just any whole wheat bread, does not matter the brand itself, just has to be whole wheat bread. You're going to be eating one piece of whole wheat bread.
That's not bad.
That doesn't sound so bad, right?
No, at all.
You're going to be eating this one piece of whole wheat bread in 1 minute.
That might be a problem.
I mean, it's 1 minute. That's 60 whole seconds to eat one piece of bread.
I know, but you have to chew your food.
So, the challenge is about to be on. Do you accept the challenge?
I guess so. I have a question though.
Yes.
Do you know if I start choking, do you know how to help me?
Kind of. There's an ambulance right over there. I just saw him, so we're fine. We're
Okay,
fine.
I don't know for I don't know.
I'm going to open up our whole wheat bread and I am going to
I
give
do have
Mom
water though.
one
That's
slice.
good.
You can eat this any way that
I'm
you
gonna
want
take
to. You just have to eat it. And let's give you not the end and not the one next to the end, because those are slightly smaller. This is one regular slice of whole wheat bread. You can expect it
Looks good.
like to be
Smells
regular. It does smell really good. It smells very fresh.
Well, I hope it.
So here we go, and here you
And
go.
I'm just
Mom.
supposed to eat it.
Yes, but you have to wait.
Chew it up and eat it.
It has to be
In
you
1
have
minute.
To show your tongue. I'm done. 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, so
Can I don't
you
have
can
to
do
bite it this
however
way?
you want to. You just have to wait until I set the timer. I have now set the timer officially for 1 minute, and I am going to hit start. It will give us a ding whenever the minute is over. So, are you ready?
I guess.
Get set. Go.
All right. They don't want to watch me chew though.
They can watch you chew. We're watching the time tick down as she goes right now. She seems to be doing pretty well. No, not really.
I want to chew it.
Focus, Mom. You have 44 seconds left.
Oh.
I mean, you're making your way pretty well through the bread.
I better chew in my mouth.
I know, but you got to make your way through it. You're down to 30-something seconds.
Oh, because we're chewing.
33 seconds. Now, there is a reason that this is a challenge. A lot of people see this as, oh, I'm just going to eat one piece of bread. No big deal. But there's a reason for it. Okay, you're still going, and you have 16 seconds left. 16 seconds. Come on, Mom. Push for it. Push for it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. 9 seconds. 9 seconds. 9 seconds. Go, go, go. You're the slowest eater ever. Go, go, go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And she's out of time. How much bread do you have left, Mom?
Well, this and the stuff in my mouth.
Was it hard? Why do you think it's hard?
Because you have to chew your food. Just swallow it.
Okay, I'm going to do it now. And we're going to do the same thing. Mom's still chomping on her piece of bread. I pulled my bread from the exact same bag. This is what it looks like.
Food apart.
And Mom's going to do the countdown. Ready?
No. All right, I'm ready. Go. She's going to get choked. Have you done this before? Practice.
Crumbs are everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of crummy. You're going to beat me. Did she do it? Oh. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9 seconds, and she's done. 6.
So, the reason why I wanted to challenge Mom to that is, again, a friend of mine had this whole competition once where they challenged all sorts of people to see if they could eat one piece of whole wheat bread. And the thing about it is, whole wheat bread isn't the same as white bread. It just is not. So when you're trying to eat it, it almost becomes this gummy thickness in your mouth. it's harder for you to swallow the whole wheat bread because it's so dry. And so when you do it with white bread, it's much easier. You can literally just squish it up and then you're done. But this is a lot different. Which brings me to a really interesting fact. Did you know that wheat bread, obviously, has texture, but it was actually proven to be not necessarily the favorite of the wealthy people back in the day. They actually preferred white bread, which had far less nutrients. Now, a couple of different facts about sliced bread. I'm gonna ask you if you've heard of these before, Mom. Okay, did you know that a rolled up piece of white bread was once used to erase graphite before rubber erasers were invented?
No, I didn't know that.
Neither did I. I thought that was crazy.
So, roll it in.
Roll it up super tight and it'll apparently erase pencil.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
that might be something to try. I don't know. Here's another one. Within 5 years of the invention of the machine for sliced bread, did you know that 80% of the bread sold here in the United States was sliced?
No.
Me neither.
I never saw that.
After seeing the sign over there saying that they had increased their sales by 2,000%, I knew it had to be high.
So this man was a genius.
He was so a genius. And that is just something that, I mean, who thinks of that? He did. Well, the moral of the story is Mom is a slow eater. It's okay. A lot of people cannot do this. And that's why I encourage you guys to try this challenge, because in the home of sliced bread, we are eating sliced bread. It's a fun, weird activity for a travel day. Just goes to prove that while you're traveling, you can do crazy fun things also. Okay. And I encourage you guys to find cool things like this in your area and do the same thing. Yeah, it took you another 30 seconds. She's just trying to make fetch happen, guys. So, if you've enjoyed today's episode and visiting the home of sliced bread here in Chillicothe, Missouri, make sure that you leave a thumbs up and
try the challenge.
Try the challenge. If you do, let me know in the comments below and let me know if you beat Mom.
Remember safety first, though. Chew your food. Don't swallow it and get stuck in your throat. Have somebody with you.
I mean, that's ideal because you're not competing if there's no one with you.
Well, that's true.
Anyway, until next time, guys. Bye!